Okay. Well, I just went for a little run to get down here. Sorry, my mic's not on. Let me put it on myself. Just give me a second here. This will be a second of some odd noises for sure. Right there. Let me just make sure that the camera can see a lot more than I thought it should be zoomed in right now. Okay, that should probably be the spot, and I'm just gonna start tying on this size 2 Gamakatsu octopus hook. I'm just gonna tie an intruder. Sorry if the quality ain't all that well. This doesn't like to work the way I want it to sometimes. Here, maybe I'll loosen that a bit so we could get it just a bit closer. This is the first time using the DJI Osmo Action 5 for live streaming, so it's a little bit interesting so far. Okay, now we're too close. I'm just going to need to do a little audio check here. Okay, now we're too close. Alright, so we've got that tied in. We're just going to try some sort of intruder style, or not intruder right now, a dungeon kind of style fly, I guess is the best way to put it. For some big bullies, hopefully. Big bullies, big flies. It's simple as that. Now I just wish I had some like white or olive ice dub, which I might have something along the lines, maybe? It sucks that with this camera I can't really get it to focus on the subject that I want it to focus on, really. I don't even think, like, I have black and purple ice stub is really it. Maybe, oh, what do we do? Okay, well, anyways, the next thing we're gonna do is, actually I need to get my natural materials out, which for this will be olive and white marabou. And maybe we'll get into some, I got some teal feathers sitting here as well. And some barred marabou, which we could use near the head. Might be real nice. Some grizzly marabou. But I'm really just wondering, what could we do for a body that would look nice? I don't really know what I could do for a body. I'm gonna add some flash though. Well, I have maybe some of this. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. Some of this amber blob fritz. I don't use it much. It's a nice natural color. It's not like silvery, but something like that might be nice. Oh, let's put some flash in first. Actually, I'm going to kind of roughly base it off the one dungeon that I have in here. That was tied by a buddy of mine. It's got a big old hook, and it's tied on a big old hook. It's got some like white Estaz in there. Some white marabou. It's got like some rubber legs, and I won't be doing a head like this though. I think maybe add, yeah, that Estaz stuff, and then I kind of see what I gotta do here actually. So we're gonna add some flash. Looks like we're just taking from down here. So it's just some, I couldn't even tell you what this stuff's called anymore. I don't really use it enough, and I got it like 2 years ago. Some like Flashabou type stuff. Anyways, we've got some good old flash in there now. Let's see kind of what we think about this. So I don't have any other Fritz type stuff. So I kind of just want to give this a try and see what I can, if I can get anything decent looking really out of it. You just tie it in the strands like that. This stuff is thick, so it'll build some good volume though. And we'll probably tie it like right up to there. And then just comb her back pretty much. This is going to be a thick fly for sure, although that's probably good to have a bit of thickness in it. We're going for like a bit of a dungeon-like look. Probably could have added some more marabou there. Let's add some barred grizzly and some barred olive marabou to it. I just wish this stuff was maybe thicker a bit. Actually, that might not be the best for what we're at right now. These things are too small. They could come in handy later in the fly though, for sure. I just need my white and my olive marabou right now. I've got this, I think this is UV2 marabou. Some of these plumes are a lot better than I realized. That isn't even the best plume in here, and it's still a pretty good plume. Just kind of grab some of the throwaway stuff towards the bottom here. So yeah, oh my gosh, that stuff goes everywhere. But grab like, oh yeah. Wish I had some of this at first. Stuff would have been sweet at that tail. At that tie-in. My gosh. This stuff is getting everywhere. I could probably do like a spun hair head on it if I really wanted to. But right now there's no need for a spun hair head. This should hopefully be a bully killer, especially if there was some pink in it. Bullies, pink and white is like a bully candy. So I have some pink intruders in the box. That's a solid plume. I think it's only one. See if I could get her out. These plumes are in here good for some odd reason. It does not want to come out. So what we're going to do, we are just going to use the cheap scissors so I can give them a good solid cut. Now I need to get the actual main plume out. So I've kind of created a bit of a mess here, because the plume didn't want to come out from the strings because it's strung. But I got it out. So now it's time to take some of this. Okay, hold on. Just gonna do a little, I'll turn her back over now. Oh, this is gonna be a interesting tie for sure when it's done. Oh my. Bam, okay, so that's just the trailer portion right there. Okay, so she's pretty thick. It's gonna be a bit of a mess. I'm gonna put a thing, just a pencil eraser on it. Kind of keeps it a little bit, so you can't poke yourself as easily. I just gotta check. Not important. Then what we're gonna do is we need trailer wire, and we're going to use some Aquafly's 27mm return eye shanks. These things are pretty sweet. They're pretty heavy duty as well. You just These are thick, actually. Gotta get them in the vise right is the main problem. But once they're in there, they're usually in there pretty well. Then I just need some of this stuff. Don't think I'll need as much as usual. This is all kinds of messed up. Let me fix this. Gonna need to order some more of this stuff soon. This stuff's the good stuff when it comes to intruders and really any articulated fly. This is the stuff that I like. It is hairline intruder wire, intruder trailer hook wire for size 6 hooks. I like it. It's pretty good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hook, just gonna pop this through the eye. It's a little bit different because I usually tie intruders with this stuff, so this is a little bit different for me. All I know is that I was not expecting for it to sit the way it's sitting on here. Gonna loosen up some of the thread on it really quick and then kind of tighten down that loop a little bit. You just gotta get them through this. Bam, there you go. That's at least about half the fly done. And we've got a lot of work to do still. This is going to be a while, I think. But what I am going to do right now, so I'm just going to take a little, these are pretty light bead eyes. I'm going to take one. These things are pretty small, but this isn't a very huge fly either. I'm just going to tie it in on the bottom with some crisscross wraps, and you want to go around the base of it every once in a while as well. Oh, this one's gonna be an annoying tie, but I bet you this thing will look sweet when it's getting fished. I have no clue what's happening for chat, really, or anything. I should be able to check on my phone here. It's not really working that well on. There hasn't been many people in here either. And there hasn't been many chats in general. So, nothing's been happening much. Anyways, next thing. Let's base it off the first dungeon that I have in my box. I do have some other bigger minnow type flies. Should hopefully work. These are, what are they called? Some Dalai Lamas. They're size 2 hooks as well. These are tied with rabbit fur instead. They're pretty messy, but they're a thing in my box. Oh, we put a bead on the wire for some reason. But after that bead, it's just all marabou pretty much. I'm debating on if I want to try to do something with deer hair or not. I don't know really. I think this thing's going to be pretty small for the most part. This stuff's a pain in the butt. Now, oh yeah, this stuff has been trash for a little while actually. As hard as hole penetrator is done. Done for sure. Let's see what's this stuff looking like. That's some UV resin. Where's my bodkin? Even it's just disappearing. But I'm gonna put just a little dab of UV resin on there right now. Just a tiny little bit just to secure it. Make sure that the thread wraps don't come out as easy. Before we get right back to our amazing tying. This is gonna look like crap. Let's do I don't know, I guess let's get to some feathers. So we're gonna take a whole bunch of these. Oh, these are all shorter on this side, I think. So these are not the best, but a whole bunch of these should just whole bunch more marabou fibers. Tie it all in right there. Bam. That's how you ruin one. Right there is just by doing it horribly. And what did I... Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a second again. Just we're getting some of those fibers caught up in there. I don't really know how to prevent that when tying this stuff in. I guess we just gotta tie that all in. Cut that all off. Well, how's it going, everyone in chat? Then flip it over and do the same with the white on the bottom. Bam, chuck that in there. How's it going, everyone? I mean, the more action, the better, and the more flash, the better as well, probably. I'm just gonna grab 3 more strands of flash right here. I mean, these don't need to be very long tying them in, I don't think. And just bam, wrap that. Bam, wrap that. And then grab all of that. Cut it all off at the same spot. How's it going, everyone? Tie it all back. Let's add some little, let's add a bit of rubber action to it as well. Got some rubber legs I don't use very often anymore, because I haven't really been fishing much in rivers, which is what I'd use these for. And There you go. Now I've got some rubber for some action in there. Now all that's left is more marabou, I think. So we'll add in a bit more of the blob fritz, the amber blob fritz for some mats. How's it going, everyone in chat? Just adding a bit of blob fritz in there again. Just add some mass. Tie it off right about there. We're just going to add some more marabou. Also, as a mass builder, we've got to add some other stuff. Going with some teal flank, I believe this is. It's just some random stuff in a bag that I got out of a box, so I think it's teal flank. I've got a good bit of it. Oh, this is honestly just kind of a big attention seeking blob of materials. But let's grab the last bit of marabou. Better keep stuff out of this eye well enough that I could fish it. I think it's pretty well the way it is. Then last but not least, the white marabou to top her all off. How's it going, everyone in chat? This is kind of a very random pattern, to put it lightly. There's a lot going on, especially up front here. We've kind of got a really packed eye here, but I think I should be able to keep her. No. Okay, we're going to try to use this to clear the eye a bit. And we're going to hope that Right now I'm just adding enough resin to kind of secure what's going on, because it is kind of a bit of a mess right now. Okay, that hook eye is way crowded, but you might be able to get some line through there. And all I'm going to do is just add some more resin around the whole thing and hope that I can at least somewhat keep it out of the eye. Alright, I guess we just gotta use this and hope and pray that it works, that it'll still be fishable. Now our best way to really make sure that that eye is clear is to take these and just stick them in there. Okay, well that should be clear now, so let's just give her one last go with the UV light. Then we're just gonna tighten up that vise, open it up. And there we go, which honestly that's not horrible. I'll be right back. You guys will be able to hear me still because I'm gonna be close enough that my microphone will still connect. But I'm just gonna go get her bit wet and kind of see what she looks like once she's wet. So I'm just going to actually turn you guys around here first. Honestly, I think at the way that it is, because it's so skinny, it doesn't really have that much bulk. When it's swimming in the water, it'll probably look good with the marabou. Lots of action, really. Oh, I wasn't supposed to close that door, but whatever. Yeah, that should have good underwater action. Just put her in there. How's it going, everyone in chat? Gonna turn this back around. I think we'll tie one more because we've been going for quite a while, like an hour. So maybe I won't tie one more because that's a long tie. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I have to stop it on here first. So I will see you guys on the next one. That was a long live stream, only tying one fly. So I will catch you guys on the next live. I think, is it done live streaming or is it still live? What did I just do?